Hello.
Hey there.
Welcome to Storytelling with Eth-Noh-Tec.
My name is Robert Kikuchi Ngoho.
And my name is Nancy Wong. And as you can see, we are in a beautiful place. This is the backyard of friends of ours who own a business called Mind Place on Orcas Island. And it is it's a very interesting business. They invent and design these things that wrap around your head, and then there's all these light patterns that go on to boost your brain and boost your mind and boost your consciousness, and you relax. You find different worlds, probably. Anyway, they're really wonderful. That's Robert Austin and Nancy and Angie Ringson, and their place is called Mind Place on Orcas Island, and this is where we are.
And they are friends of Eth-Noh-Tec. By the way, we didn't mention that, but now we did, even though you saw the logo. So here we are. Just a little explanation here. This is storytelling with Eth-Noh-Tec, and it'll be the storytelling that is a blend of movement and theater and narrative and musicality of language, and we know you'll enjoy the show.
Yes. So, I just thought we would talk about how happy we are to be with you and how hard it's been to get to be with you. I mean, I have learned languaging that I've never had to learn before, like fiber optics and hardwire, bandwidth. I thought I was doing good just to say Wi-Fi, and I don't even know how that really works.
And I have been learning, and it's been a very steep climb, a techno climb for us, but we always come back home to the art of storytelling, which is why we're here.
Yes, what we do for art. So we are here and borrowing Mind Place's grass, trees, bushes, table.
Broadband.
There are mosquitoes, and we came prepared. We have mosquito repellent.
Yeah. So, we are going to present you a story. This story is something that it's very dear to our heart because it's got some really interesting characters, and you'll hear more about this.
Should we start?
I think we should.
We'll do that. And by the way, it is a recording because we can't perform on grass. No, never mind.
We could, but it would be a very different story.
Yes, right. So we recorded in a makeup...
recorded in our studio, and we bring it down to the lowland.
It's our little TV studio that we've put together in our office.
Now we're ready?
Yes, we're ready.
On the grass?
On the grass.
Hey, there's kids watching. Okay, so here we go. Here it goes, folks. Our story.
This story stars a Chinese superhero. No, not Jackie Chan, not Bruce Lee, but Monkey King. He's an adored character by Chinese all over the world and others who also know about him. He boasts several magic powers, including being able to change his shape, size, and form. And his many adventures to fight evil was authored by a man named Wu Chang'an during the 16th century in China's Ming Dynasty.
Now, some say that the story evolved from mythology. Others say it derived from legend. Still others say it emerged through the body of the folk tale. Our rendition is just one of the many adventures of the Monkey King series. And as always, Monkey King is part of an entourage joined by 3 other characters whom you will soon meet. And now, Monkey King and the Pure Hearts. 4 weary travelers enter a kingdom, and they stop to rest in a modest inn. Oh, they're very tired. They've been on an arduous journey heading westward to India. Their mission? To bring the holy Buddhist scriptures to China.
Now, Kuan Yin, the goddess of mercy and compassion, has chosen Xuanzang, a Buddhist priest, to lead this task. He is compassionate, he is highly intelligent, and of pure heart, but He is rather naive and gullible.
And so, knowing of the dangers that inhabit the lonely dark forests,
And the barren deserts,
the treacherous mountains,
and the sinful cities along the way,
the goddess of compassion has given him a white stallion to ride upon, make his journey a little easier, and has assigned him 3 warriors to protect the master and to ensure the success of the mission.
they are Pigsy, a magic pig man, and Sandy, a warrior, and of course, Monkey King, the Chinese favorite superhero.
Ooh.
Now, all of them have, shall we say, special skills and weaknesses.
Pigsy has a 9-pronged rake, which he used to stir dragons in the sea, or to pummel an enemy with 9 points of accuracy. Pong!
But Pigsy is often distracted by the mounds of food at the marketplace and the beautiful ladies passing by. So he is often late in helping to rescue the priest or to banish an evil monster.
Then there is Sandy, a mighty, mighty looking warrior who once lived in a river, and hence his name, Sandy. Well, he has been assigned to protect the master and has willingly signed on as a loyal disciple.
Sandy is very strong, but he hesitates. He ponders far too long as to which action to take, and so his strength is often wasted.
Finally, there's Monkey King. Ever vigilant, ever mischievous, and very impulsive. But he has 72 transformations. Why, he can change his size as large as an elephant, or shrink as tiny as a flea. Eek. Ooh. With a pinch of his magic fur, he can change each of those monkey hairs into an army of fighting Monkey Kings.
Now, Monkey King also has a magic stick that he stores in his ear when it's tiny. But when he pulls it out, it grows when danger is near.
Zap! Monkey superpowers often save the day.
And just as often gets him into a lot of trouble.
Stepping out of the inn the following morning, our 4 travelers, Priest Chuan-Tsang, Pigsy and Sandy, and Monkey King, begin their stroll upon the dirt paths of the village.
It was not long before they noticed red slashes on the doors of several family homes, and if they listened carefully, they could hear behind those doors painful crying.
Oh, Master, things are not as they appear to be. Something's not right.
Oh, monkey, replied the priest. No doubt you are imagining things far worse than they really are. It is not any of our business, as usual.
Oh, Pigsy, do you sense what I'm sensing?
Oh, but Pigsy was too busy scoffing down several steamed buns.
Oh, Sandy?
But Sandy lifted his left ear and then his right ear. Oh, and then he simply shrugged because he just couldn't be 100% sure.
Oh, something is not right. Let us go visit the king and find out what's happening.
And so the 4 travelers turned up the mountainside toward the palace of the kingdom.
This way, master. Oh, hurry up. Oh, you 2 slowpokes are dragging me down. Pigsy, hurry up. Sandy, keep up. Oh, I see a palace.
And soon they heard the thundering of drums.
Soon an entourage of soldiers encircled them and wielded swords against the intruders.
Oh, please, implored the priest. We are simply 4 peaceful travelers from the east, traveling westward to obtain the Buddhist holy scriptures for China.
An honorable spiritual pilgrimage is impressive, and so the palace doors open up before them. Immediately they see many more soldiers standing at attention.
The maidens preparing flowers,
Beautiful lanterns of gold ladders hanging from the ceiling.
and along the walls murals painting of the surrounding hills,
Beautiful pine
the
trees.
sparkling streams.
And the floor glistens with gold flecks.
And just beyond this majestic hall, a veiled room.
Ooh, just then, a figure emerges from out of the veils and steps forward towards a majestic throne.
The king, the maidens and soldiers bowed.
It was a majestic ruler, gowned in silk and gold, yet his countenance was rather weak, and his color rather grave and an odd tint.
He was distant, preoccupied, and unaware of the foreign travelers and guests. And he repeated himself over and over again.
Where is my love? Where is she? I need her.
Suddenly, all heads turned.
Into the court walked a most beautiful and graceful woman.
Her black hair flowed like silk in a gentle breeze, and her lips were tender and shaped like a ripe, plump persimmon.
Her eyes sparkled like black diamonds that cut deep into the soul of every man in the court.
Oh, the maidens were mesmerized.
All stood spellbound.
And the king lit up.
Oh, there you are. Oh, my love. Where have you been? Oh, I feel so weak.
Soon, my king. But first, we have guests. And I hear that they are on a spiritual journey.
Beauty reached out, touched the king, gently petting his arm.
The king's body slightly straightened, his face brightened with every glide of her hand.
Oh, well, where are my royal manners? Serve them wine. Bring food for the guests. Musicians, dancers, carry on.
Pixie immediately went for all the food on the tables and eyed every single woman in the court, while Sandy tended to the priest, who was overwhelmed but so impressed by all this hospitality.
Monkey, however, glanced curiously at the veiled room. Just then, Beauty loomed up along his side.
Curious little monkey, aren't you?
What lies behind the veil in that room hidden there in open secrecy? Huh?
Oh, it is simply a room for the king to rest. Every king needs a nap once in a while.
And just as quickly, the priest came up quickly to chastise Monkey.
Monkey, leave your monkey nose out of other people's private business, especially our hosts, who have welcomed us with such grandeur.
Pigsy and Sandy, they were ashamed as well.
Oh, it is nothing. All is fine. Really, all is fine.
No, things are not fine. Well, as you can see, my guest, I am not in good health. But my beauty, she's promised a medicine, yet a small sacrifice for a cure. Right, my love?
Yes, my king. As you can see, the king needs his rest. But all of you, please continue to enjoy the festivities. And now, if you will excuse us.
But Monkey's fur bristled. Something is not right. And yet, Pigsy, Sandy, and the priest, although at first they were alarmed by the king's outburst, well, they soon were swept up by the festivities of the royal party.
Monkey, however,
Zap!
turned himself into a little fly.
And zinged away from his companions, buzzing with curiosity. Something is not right.
Monkey Fly followed that king and Beauty down the hallway, but as he passed an open palace window, he heard the familiar crying from the distant village below.
Oh, he zinged down to the village, heading southbound. He buzzed through the tiny cracks of the doors, and that's where he heard, Children? What children? Where? Ooh, Monkey then zipped out of that village and went straight to the palace.
This time, instead of going down the hall, he headed straight for that veiled room.
He headed through a long, empty corridor.
Then an iron gate.
He entered through the gate, and then he found himself in a large cavernous chamber.
And that's when he saw it. Hundreds and hundreds of cages hanging from the vaulted ceiling.
And there were cages crammed with children.
Monkey King counted 1,111 children in those crammed cages.
Are they sick? Are they asleep? Maybe under a spell?
Oh, Monkey King could not make sense of this horror.
And so he zigzagged his way through the iron gate and headed straight to the king's quarters.
And like a fly on the wall that he was, this is what he heard.
Oh, my love. You promised it would be soon.
We are ready. We now have everything we need. 1,111 children with 1,111 pure hearts to make the elixir for which will heal all, my king. Everything will be fine, and we shall rule this kingdom together forever into eternity.
Yes, forever. You and I through all eternity. Oh, my love, without you, look what would become of me.
Oh, and the king leaned into the light.
And once again, his countenance was graven and an odd tint, and his skin sagging with sores and oozing pus.
Oh, sleep, my king, sleep, and all will be fine. And Beauty smiled. But when the king's eyes closed, her smile turned into a grimace, and then with a quiver, whiskers sprouted out from her slim cheeks and then just disappeared.
Monkey King left the king's quarters and turned back to his monkey self and immediately zipped out of there to join his companions. Oh, he shared everything that he saw. Oh, Master Pigsy, Sandy, it was terrible. The village, the doors flashed with red. Oh, families were weeping. And then, the secret chamber. The ceiling, cages crammed with children. Asleep, maybe sick. Maybe under a spell. Yes. And that evil Beauty. No. She is not what she appears to be. She is an evil white fox demon. An evil white fox demon. It's unbelievable.
Oh, Monkey, it is unbelievable. It is unbelievable that you would make such a story up about our hosts who have been so generous. Food, entertainment. Oh, no. Monkey, it's so embarrassing.
No.
Even disappointing. Oh, the shame of it. No, I have made my decision. Monkey, you must leave our entourage. You must leave our pilgrimage. Now, go.
But Master, Master.
Leave.
Pigsy and Sandy agreed with the master.
And now, with no one believing Monkey, he pulled that magic stick out of his ear and...
Zap! Well, all things are not as they appear to be. Then I'll just have to prove it. Then you'll see. Whoosh!
And now the priest and his remaining disciples left to seek out their host to apologize.
My love, where are you? Where is my love? Where is she? Oh, there you are. Oh, my dear. I hope it's soon, because look, my skin, it's shriveling again.
Oh, my king, it is time. It is time to harvest those hearts. And Beauty pulled out the knife from below her silken garments. It is time, my king, to take all those beautiful children, their pure hearts. Oh, but king, let them sleep just a little while longer, so I can surprise them with my knife. And Beauty returned the knife into its sheath.
Is anyone there? It's me, the priest.
King, look who has come into our private quarters. The holy man himself, just as we were about to leave.
Oh, I really don't mean to be interrupting anything.
Oh, really? Really? And where are your disciples? That curious little monkey friend of yours?
Well, that's why I've come. I officially want to apologize for the rude behavior of that monkey. Oh, he is very curious. Oh, he's very nosy, but he's not all that bad. No, he's gone. Well, I had to let him go a separate way. Oh, lately he has been so naughty, and oh, you should hear the crazy lies he's been telling.
Well, my, it is very wise and good of you to have gotten rid of that little monkey. But you say he was telling you lies? Lies such as?
Oh, silly things, crazy ideas, like children in cages.
Oh, why would we do such a thing, and where would we put them?
Well, he said it was this way, along this long corridor.
No, where are you going? Down this, no. And the king was grabbed by the Beauty, and they followed the priest down the hall, through the veils, and through the iron gate.
And then on the ceiling, there are cages. Are those children in cages?
Oh, it is not what you think.
Those are children in cages.
What does it matter to you?
Pure-hearted children.
Oh, exactly. But do you know what those filthy little brats did? They entered our kingdom without our permission. They trespassed. Oh, no doubt encouraged by their criminal parents. Oh, of course, I had to put them in cages to rescue them from the suffering that they would have being in a life of crime. Oh, yes. Oh, and as you can see, the king is very sick, and those pure hearts will solve everything. And those children, they will live forever through the king and through me.
No, spare the children, spare them, no. Take my heart instead.
Oh, how touching, how compassionate, oh, yes, a compassionate heart filled with love for all is more powerful than the pure hearts of 10,000 children. And you have made it very easy for me.
Stop! No, there's no need for your blade. I will gladly give you my heart.
Oh?
And what happened next was so horrific that the king himself passed out on the floor, for that priest plunged his hand into his own chest and pulled out, boom, 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 a living heart. Take this. Oh, perhaps this one. You'd like this. This is a mischievous heart. It's a monkey heart. Zap. And that priest turned into his true self, Monkey King. But I have a purple one and a green one and a mischievous one. All kinds of hearts. I have thousands and thousands of hearts. But perhaps you would like this one. Vroom, vroom. Your own black heart.
No.
And the Beauty transformed into her true self, an evil white fox demon, and then crumbled into a pile of ash on the floor. Just then, Pixie, Sandy, and the priest rushed into the room.
Monkey, what have you done?
They saw the king there on the floor.
Children in cages begging to return to their families.
Oh, Master, you always wanted me to be more like you. Well, I'm actually turned into look like you to fool the evil beauty. And look.
And the priest, Pigsy, and Sandy gasped as they looked down at that pile of white ash.
All things are not as they appear to be. Whoo! That's really the evil white fox demon. She's dead. Gone. Oh, she won't be killing any children in cages now.
Oh, the priest stumbled back in horror, and his heart filled with compassion for all the children.
Pixie and Sandy knelt before Monkey King, so ashamed that they had ever doubted him.
And now the king awoke and sat up.
Where is she? Where's my love?
And now Monkey King explained everything to the king. He explained everything that had happened and who that beauty truly was. And then he pulled out his magic stick and he whirled it 3 times.
And the cages were released from the ceiling and gently floated to the floor.
The cage doors clicked open.
And the children were lifted up upon the gentle whirlwind and swiftly flown back home to their mothers and fathers.
Home to their families. And soon laughter cascaded up on the wings of the wind with each embrace.
Still, the king muttered, Where is she?
The king stumbled to his feet, and then he wandered weakly out the palace gates.
Where is she?
His pleas trailing behind him
Where's my love?
like vanishing mist.
Where is she?
And it is said
Where?
that the king was never to be seen again.
And now the families of the children, their neighbors, and the people of the court, they gathered. They looked about at each other in confusion, and then a lone voice, a single child, spoke.
But who will lead us now?
And then another child spoke. Please, someone step forward.
And that's when a beautiful thing happened. All the people stepped forward. Oh, monkey, our work here is done.
And so our 4 travelers, Son the priest, Pigsy, Sandy, and Monkey King, bid farewell to the people. They turned to the road to continue their sacred journey to the west. Master, another adventure awaits us.
Okay, I think there's sound now.
Now is there sound, everybody?
Is there sound coming?
Can
I
you
think
hear
there
us? Wonderful. Enjoyed it so much. Oh, so
How's the sound now? Good? If so, well.
okay, we were asked to repeat everything.
Okay, because
Okay.
what you just experienced was the no tech of Eth-No-Tec. But now we got the tech back in. So, that was the story of
yeah,
Monkey King.
Yes, Monkey King. And so what I was saying is that there's so much in this story that you can get lots from it. But the thing that one of the things I take away from it is how Monkey King really trusted his instinct, his intuition, and I've had to learn that a very hard way, and even today still have to remember, okay, even though it seems silly or stupid, I need to trust what I feel, what I think, what might be happening. So that's, how about you?
Well, I just remember a conversation with Nancy's father, G.H. Wang, and he was a Chinese scholar and very well versed in all history of China, the culture and the heritage. And he told us that the Monkey King phenomena is actually represented the psyche and the human condition. So the four main characters, you have Bajie, the pig spirit, represents gluttony and desire. And Sandy is lots of muscle, but also like sand, it goes through the hand. And so it's a reminder that things of the material world are impermanent. Then you have Chuansang, the priest. He is the spirit, the one part of the humanity of our human nature that seeks enlightenment, seeks a higher level of consciousness.
But to be careful, because one can be too trusting and
naive.
and naive and gullible, and so there needs to be a balance.
And so that's why Monkey King comes along. Monkey has superpowers and helps protect the master, the priest, and also because he's also very clever and gets in trouble, he represents the power of basically the human ego. Very powerful, very clever, very smart, but it needs to be tempered with wisdom and a spiritual quest as well. So those are the four characters. I also remember when we were raising our family, our son Zach, we figured out, well, what should we dress up for Halloween? Let's do the Monkey King. And so...
I was the priest.
no, you were Kuan Yin,
Oh,
the goddess
close enough.
of compassion.
The
She
spiritual.
is. And I was Chuanzan, the priest, with
Oh.
my priestly crown. Of course, that's the journey I always need to take. And then
Our son was
Monkey King. So it was great going trick-or-treating with those
The
famous
monkey.
characters. Yeah. So yeah, the Monkey King is, even though it was derived from well over 400 years ago, has a lot to say about the human condition. And of course, in this story, the monkey and the pure hearts, what's being threatened here are the thousands or more of children in cages. And so
And they're still there.
yes, and so we need to think about that and how they can be liberated at some point, and all the people who are incarcerated and the injustice that happens for incarcerated peoples, whether it be in concentration camps or in human slave trade and trafficking, or kids at the border, families at the border.
And this pandemic has really taken our consciousness away from that plight. And so, like in the story, we all need to step forward and see how we can demand that that ICE actually follows what the court has asked them to do, the judge has asked them to do. It's a crazy world out there.
Yeah, and perhaps too that for all of us, no matter what walk of life we're in or what communities we're in, a story like this is really a call for leadership to show up. That sometimes we can't depend on the other guy or the other institution or so-called leaders, because really we need to lead ourselves, get active, participate with others, and really be part of the wave of social change.
Right. So thank you so much for being part of our time here together.
Yeah.
And make sure that you know that you can tell your friends and family, or if you want yourself to actually see it again on our YouTube Storytelling with Eth-No-Tec channel.
Yeah, on YouTube, it's Storytelling with Eth-No-Tec. This one happened to be episode 3.
You should be able to catch 1, 2, and 3, right?
Yeah, well, we're still looking for one.
Oh God,
It's hard to
it's
find.
so hard, this tech stuff.
Yeah, but we've got some great teachers and coaches with us, and I do want to give a shout out to Don Nguyen, who's one of our longstanding board member, who's been incredible with making the sound work and making everything look and sound much better when the sound is working.
When everything in the picture.
And also the
everything.
coach, Nico Mesa, has been very helpful in coaching us in how to use all these new toys. There's just so many people who have been very helpful. Bill Tamayo has been also part of the live stream, and just so many people.
Yeah. So, and of course, we do this for you, and so glad that you could be here again with us, and we will see you again.
We
Because
will.
we'll be here. We
Sharper.
hope every last Thursday of the month.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the evening, or wherever you are, morning, afternoon, and
Visit
be
the webpage.
safe. Yeah, be safe, be well, and I put in the chat that if you want to donate, you can go to our webpage, ethnotech.org, and we have a PayPal button, or you can Venmo, if you have Venmo, to Nancy Ann Wong. That's me, because I'm from New Orleans. It's Nancy Ann Wong, and it's WANG. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Have a great month. Bye-bye.